Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. A couple of teams who've underwhelmed thus far squaring off as we're underway in Week 5. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
This is the first red zone opportunity for the Bears. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. Coming out throwing is Williams. Complete out to the right. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Ooh, for a moment, thought those were our first points until he came and knocked it away.
Yeah, I think the message sent pretty clear after that play. You're going to have to try a lot harder than that to be the first ones on the board.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. That's a good look on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one, and it's good for a New York 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Quick one to the outside by Gart. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Dive play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for second down. Darts out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. From the gun, here's Dart. He finds Neighbors right side. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Here he is on 3rd and short. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting the quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Collar. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ready to go!
Williams from the gun. Brought in right side. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Vegas, Vegas!
Working from the gun, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and that leaves them with 4th and 5. Chicago brings out the punting unit. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Well, it is 2nd down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Well, it is 2nd down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack. Darts back to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Bears bringing out an extra DB here. 3rd down. And send a receiver left. 3rd and long for him here. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
What is up? Slam left. Slam left. Hey, volunteer.
Williams to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
What is up?
Williams set to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Pass brought in by Burton. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're looking at 1st down here. From the gun, they go with Pollard. There's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
What is up? Alert. We got Hornets.
Right back to Pollard. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Brings it in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
What is up?
To throw is Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Back-to-back carries here. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, New York! The Giants can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. He's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Yeah.
Williams will look to throw. On the move, headed right. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the card. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Working near his goal line. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it.
And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Finds him quickly on the RPO. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. to the well again. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Bears' 43-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
Let's go.
They give it to him again. He only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and just 2 to go. Man in motion here. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Throw is caught by the back. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard.
They'll run for this. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
Ready to run.
Out of the gun. Here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
That's good for a Bears first down.
First down. Williams to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Williams off the play fake. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready to run. Here we go. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Combo, combo. Vegas, Vegas.
Here's Williams again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready to.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take the lead just before halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Going on first down. It starts. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Kobe team. And the Bears will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Santos' kick is good, and that'll make it a two-score game.
Points off takeaways. Usually a bigger stat, Kate, on the hardwood, that other sport that you call, but it's a big one in football, too, and those three should pay dividends.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. He's back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! He doesn't make it very far. Tackled at his own 10-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On first and 10, here's Dart. Dumped off to his running back. He makes the 25. Past the 45. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First down, New York.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Darts out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
19 Tiger.
They've got a man in motion. On first down, here's Darts. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Here we go.
Quick one to the outside by Dobbs. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Bears in the nickel, 3rd down. From the gun, here's Darts. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. From the right hash, 52 yards out. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And this stays a 2-score game at 9 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Whiskey. Yeah. Tempo. Punch spurs.
Working from the gun, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Ready, sir. Yes.
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Ready, sir. Vegas. Yeah. Tempo.
Third and long for him here. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ready, sir.
Williams on the play action. Catch made by Loveland. is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready to run!
Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. It's 2nd and goal.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Again, it's Williams. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready to run! Call 32! 32!
Pollard. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bears push their lead further to start the half. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That's my heart. Dying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Williams and the Bears getting set to try for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Tracy on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. To throw, here's Dart. Chased out to his right. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. This one misses the tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
I'd be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Darts back to throw. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Dart going to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And that will not be enough for a first down. Offensive line fast. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and short.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
They'll go. Here's Dart. He finds him beyond the marker. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Giants.
Going on first down. It's Dart. Quick slant, caught by Neighbors. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. You just get the play off. Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter.
Ready.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Tight end going in motion here. Here's Dart now. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown.
Giants.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants cut the lead down to 10.
31. Giants 21.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Watch out, watch out.
Williams from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready, set.
They give to Pollard from the gun. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready, set.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits his running back. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Ready, set.
First down throw by Williams. The throw finds Evan Ingram. Still has some space inside the 35. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard
Ready,
line.
set.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Ready, set, hard. Here we go.
On play action, here's Williams. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Romadunze touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Santos connects down the point after. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead.
Giants 21. Santos to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart. He connects with his back deep down the middle. big play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That one hits for 30. And the Giants are going to have the first down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Darts out of the shotgun. Finds him on the slant. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Receiver in motion, going left. Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. To the end zone, but incomplete. He couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Good one to the outside by Dart. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal.
Here we go. After 60, after 60.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
So Dart in this offense getting set to go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Giants, 27.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Jordan.
Williams to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Colston Loveland. And it sets up 2nd down.
The 35-yard line.
What is up?
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. 2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
What is up? Yes.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
What is up?
Going with Pollard on the ground. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Williams on the play action. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears making a 3-score game in the 4th.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears push their lead to 18. So after the play, trainers headed out. A member of the Bears out there in some discomfort. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now Dart. He finds Neighbors right side. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Giants trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here goes Dart to the air. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, New York.
On 1st down, here's Dart. And he goes down. The Bears get him. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
To throw, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill in the Bears territory.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Dart's looking at this 3rd and long. Sends this to the end zone. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
Got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Sign quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.